Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther, MsTopacJay. If you're new to my channel, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe before you click out this video. I've been using this Fenty Beauty Match Stix trio for about 2 weeks now since I bought it. I've been trying to use it like every other day, just kind of get a feel of it. At first I didn't really like it. Now I think I'm kind of liking it, so I decided to kind of share with you guys my highlight and contour routine using the Match Stix trio. So I'm going to be using the contour shade, which is in the shade Espresso, and I'm also going to be using the concealer shade, which is in the shade Suede. So if you're interested to see how I highlight and contour using this sticks, be sure to keep on watching. And I'm kind of also going to share with you guys some tips and how to set it and forget it, and you don't really have to bake, and it's going to give you guys a nice natural finish. Guys, before you watch this video, I'm just going to tell you real quickly, if you're a kind of yes, I'm gonna beat my face honey kind of girl, these Match Stix trios are not for you, because I realized that Rihanna's Fenty Beauty line is targeted towards people who want like a natural look. Because like if you kind of want like a full beat face, highlight and contour popping, you're not gonna get that, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video all the same, and if you like it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've already tried this Match Stix trio. And I keep saying trio because it also comes with a highlighting stick as well, but I didn't use that in today's video. Okay, I feel like I'm talking too much now. Without further ado, let's get this video started. And as always, whatever you're doing, to love yourself, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. Alright guys, so to me, when it comes to highlight and contouring, first you gotta think of highlight as adding light to your face. With highlighting, we're pulling our face forward to say, yo, look at me, I'm a goddess, right? And I'm right here. So these are the places where you need to highlight, the places where the triangles are. So you highlight with a concealer shade that's about 2 or 3 shades lighter than you. Try not to go beyond that. And contour with a contour shade that's about 2 to 3 shades darker than you, actually 2 shades darker than you. So the contour shades are the areas where there's the straight lines. Okay, now let's get into highlighting. So this is what I do, so you can decide what works best for you. So I put my concealer shade under my eye, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin area. And please, for the love of God, do not go past your nose, because one thing I notice when I do that is I'm actually dragging my face downwards, because my face, I kind of have this weird V shape or round face shape. It's not really round, it's round in some hairstyles, which is kind of quite weird. But I notice when I do it, like go past the nose, it just kind of brings it down and just, I don't know, it doesn't look good. And I add it below my nose to kind of put more light in that area. And then I apply the concealer shade below my cheekbone. I've been calling this jawline, but I'm sorry. So below my cheekbone to kind of accentuates the contour, which I'm doing right now. So I add contour in the areas where I showed you before. And when it gets to the side of your face, you want to imagine you're drawing a 3 on the side of your face to kind of like cup your face a bit more and frame your face a little bit better. Because we're contouring, we want to create shadows on the face, and then in turn we created a more sculpted look without surgeries, you know what I mean? If you want to, not because you're being forced to, because makeup is fun, it's not supposed to be all that serious. So now we're gonna go ahead to blend, and I'm using my Aesthetica sponge, and I absolutely love this. This is kind of like this is exactly like the one that Beauty Blender came out with. So I go ahead and I blend out the lighter shades first, and then I swap the side of the sponge and blend out the dark shade. Just basically blend it out into each other to make sure they all look uniform at the end of the day. You want to make sure you take your time when you're doing that. Literally, when I'm doing this, my arm is almost sore sometimes, especially in videos, because I'm trying to include as much detail as I can. So you want to make sure you take your time, because anybody wants some muddy looking contouring when you go outside. And trust me, I've gone out looking all muddy before, and I think probably recently as well. So it happens to the best of us, or to the worst of us, meaning me. Wow, I'm really talking down on myself. Anyway, you know what I mean. So you want to take your time, take your sweet ass time. And as you can see, I kind of go in with the flat side of the sponge to kind of marry everything together, to make sure there's no line of demarcation anyway. And with the forehead, I'm just going to squeeze the sponge, because this sponge is so versatile that I can manipulate it anywhere I want. You can either use a sponge or you can use a brush, whatever you like. I personally like using the sponge, okay? And with this Fenty Beauty Stix, I noticed like the formula is it's not the same consistency as any other concealers, so it's quite different. It is easy to blend, but you need to take your time with it. And as you can see, we have that nice natural shadow on the side of our face and everywhere. And then you want to go ahead and, you know, set your concealer with your favorite powder. I can't go without setting my concealer because I've got oily combination skin, and if I don't, literally you're gonna be able to fry chicken on my T-zone area, and I don't really want that, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, and also don't forget the area where you apply the concealer below your cheekbone, because you want to set everywhere where you applied the highlighting concealers. Even the contour shade, I'm gonna dust another darker shade of translucent powder over that. So that's the basic things I do with highlighting, contouring, especially with the Fenty Beauty Match Stix 3.0. One thing I noticed about this Fenty Beauty Match Stix 3.0 is that it applies better on top of a foundation that isn't completely matte or isn't matte at all. So when I'm applying on the Fenty Beauty foundation itself, it's a little bit harder. I don't know if I'm the only one who's noticed it, but that's what I've noticed, okay? And if you feel like you've lost a little bit of your contouring in your nose, go ahead and bronze up your nose with another CoverGirl Ebony bronze or any other bronzer that you like to use, okay? So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy seeing how I use my Fenty Beauty highlighting contour stick to highlight and contour. What's your favorite tool you like to use to blend out your highlighting contours? So that's it, guys. As always, whatever you're doing, so love yourself, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.